So today I just wanted to do a little Animal Crossing update. So they are doing this cute museum day thing, I guess, for a while. So I already did it the first time, so now it's supposed to be different. So let me check. Okay, so the prizes remain the same. So I've already received the prizes for this, but I figured it would be cute to show you this cute museum day stamp thing. So they put them in different places, as it looks like every day. And I figured I would do just kind of like an update on give you what my museum looks like right now. Let me show you my Critipedia. Okay, so these are all the fish that I have at this moment. I hope I didn't miss anything that I needed to get like in April, but if I did, then I will just get it next April. But yeah, so this is the different fish. I think my favorite fish happens to be probably the beta, just because I think it's so cute, and the way it looks like it swimming in the little tank is really cute too. So yeah, this is what I have currently. So let me walk through it. Here's this tank. So there's a goldfish, Popeye goldfish, and then a Ranchu goldfish. I have a guppy, and then the neon tetra, the beta, which let me show you. Look how cute it looks with its fin. It's just so flowy, which I didn't think beta could be in a tank with other fish, but maybe it's just it can't be with other beta. I really like how they did this museum. I feel like they put in a lot of effort in the design work and stuff. Let me get you a... Look how cute it looks. Ugh. So cute. I think they really made their museum a lot better in this game. Okay, so then I have a tuna and a marlin in here. An anchovy. And I think one more thing over here. A horse mackerel. And then over here is the deep diving fish, which I don't know if there are any other fish in this tank that are supposed to go in this tank, but I have 3. And I believe because I got one, I don't know which one, but it got me these things here, so it disappeared when one of these fishes appeared. I just think like they've just put in so much thought into the design for this museum. Zebra turkey fish, barred knife jaw, sea bass, which I get all the time. I know there's different fish, like certain fish that are kind of common. Red snapper, a dab, olive flounder. Here's a stamp. What a weird thing to say. Cool. Squid. Seahorse right here. I just think like, look how cute this, that they put this in here. Oh, this is the sea butterfly. Clownfish. Nemo and Dory. So cute. So this is very slowly going to be filled in because you can only get artwork from people or from Red. Actually, I don't even think you can get real artwork from people, but I could be mistaken. I only have Mona Lisa. But I did just purchase one today because Red came to my island. So I did purchase a painting from Red today, and I'm hoping it is real. I did look it up, and it said it was, but who knows. Okay, so here's my fossils, or my paleo haul. So I used to work at a science museum, so this museum in the game just makes me think of that. Makes me think of that museum. It was a lot of fun to work at a science museum. And I used to do birthday parties when I was still in college. Like, I did the kids' birthday parties, and we would give tours of the paleo hall. So it's been a while, so I don't remember too much. I only remember a few facts that I learned while doing the birthday parties. But it was a lot of fun. Okay, so here I still need several different fossils, I think. We did have one of these, and it was you stood underneath it. It was huge, like a sea turtle. There was a Quetzalcoatlus, and the fact that these things are huge, and I think I'm a little bit more scared of this. Like, obviously a T-Rex would be terrifying to be around, but these also would be very scary because these things are huge, and they have these really long beaks, as you can see, and they were kind of like vultures. At least that's what they told us. Like, that's what I was taught. They were like vultures of the prehistoric era, and they would use their beaks and stick it into a carcass and suck it up like a straw, like suck up things like a straw. I don't believe there were any of these. Yay! And I still need to finish Stegosaurus. The thing I learned about Stegosaurus was that they would get on their hind legs and like kind of to look taller, to look bigger, and they nicknamed them like the ballerinas of the dinosaur world. And their plates, at least what I was told, their plates were kind of like a camel's hump, where it would regulate temperature. So I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I was told. There was an Ankylosaurus, but I don't remember too much about them. I think what I remember was that they of course had, and of course my dinosaur is missing their, like, the whole body part of it, but it was, had a hard shell kind of thing on top, but its stomach was very soft, so obviously meat-eating dinosaurs would attack it and try to get it to roll over so it could puncture the soft bits. I think there were some of these. I think there's one at the museum that was called like Sleeping Beauty or Da Vinci, I think, because it was like a mummy. It was a mummified one, so it was in a fossil. No. There was a Triceratops. It was called Lane. It was found in the backyard of someone's house, and it was pretty much complete. Like, it was a completed skeleton. And on view, it has the entire, fossil on view. But this one in particular is really cool because it had skin still attached to it, like fossilized skin. So there were like hair follicles or feather follicles. So that was interesting. And of course we have Spinosaurus. Oh, coprolite. So during the parties, we did have coprolite, which, if you don't know, is fossilized poop. And during the kids' birthday parties, we had a sample of coprolite. I think it belonged to a turtle. But it's coprolite, and we would show, can anyone tell me what you think this is? And of course some kids knew because they'd been to the museum several times, and it kind of looks like poop even though it's fossilized. And some kids wouldn't know what it was, and you would have them touch it, and then later you could be like, you touched poop. And of course kids find poop really funny. And again, I don't know if any of this is still accurate because dinosaurs, of course, new discoveries and whatnot. And so here's T-Rex. The museum I worked at had 3 T-Rex fossils on view, and one of them had part of its tail missing. And it was really cool because they had someone come down and they did a whole segment on it on TV, I think on the History Channel, and they discovered that the T-Rex did not die from this injury, and only another T-Rex could have inflicted this type of injury. And a T-Rex definitely uses its tail in order to move around. So if in order for it to survive, it would have had to have someone, like another family member or something, bring it food so that way it wouldn't die. And then I guess later it just learned how to survive without having the use of its tail the same way. I don't know, but it was interesting to know that that T-Rex didn't die because of that injury, because the bone was starting to regrow and heal, or like heal over. And its feet were also interesting because you can see all of like the fractures and dents of like having its bones broken over time, like it getting injuries. And of course dinosaurs didn't have doctors, kind of thing. So I was also told that T-Rexes can dislocate its jaw in order to eat like a snake, but who knows if that's accurate. And there was not a Brachiosaurus on view. I think maybe they had some skulls of it. There was a Diplodocus, but it was its neck was a little bit higher up, or it was on its hind legs. Oh man, I'm drawing a blank now, but it's the biggest dinosaur, I think, on view at that museum. Deinonychus is a type of raptor, and the velociraptor that they kind of featured in Jurassic Park was technically modeled after this dinosaur. However, it's just smaller. So when you think of a velociraptor, it's mostly a Deinonychus, but I mean, I know there's similarities in between them. Deinonychus, even though small, traveled in packs, and they hunted in packs, and they could bring down, larger dinosaurs because of how smart they were. And I would be terrified of them still, no matter their size. But I thought that was interesting. Missing this. There's the asteroid. And I believe there were mammoths on view and a saber-tooth. There was also a giant sloth, which this Animal Crossing museum does not have. You can take a picture here with all the animal types. So that is my paleo haul. Now let's go to the Butterfly Center. So another exhibit at the science museum I worked at was also a butterfly center, and there were times that I also did butterfly parties, but this one didn't really require a tour. You pretty much just let people walk around. Here's my Critterpedia with the bugs that I currently have in here. Not very many. I think my favorite, of course, is the orchid mantis. Ugh, it's just so cool looking. And I think they're actually pretty small too. I'm not gonna go around looking for all of the bugs that I have here. Oh, there's a stamp. But it is really pretty, and the butterfly center that I used to work at was really pretty too. Oh, here's another one. I like how they have this one set up, and then it looks like they bring in some of the fish that you also caught. I wonder what else they'll have. Oh, look how pretty. Take a picture. Again, I really think they just put in so much effort in the details in this game. Oh, here's the orchid. Mantis. Ugh, so I'm really curious to see what else they'll put in here. And there was also a section like this where you got to see the butterflies hatch from their chrysalis, and it was very similar to this. And they did have this here called, I think, paper kite butterfly, but a name we heard was also rice paper butterflies, and they were really friendly, so they would always land on you. And we also used those types of butterflies in birthday parties when they did a release kind of activity. So someone in the butterfly center would collect a bunch of butterflies, usually the rice paper ones, and put them in little containers so that the birthday kids, like the party, could then release all of them. And it was really pretty and fun, and some kids were scared of them, but for the most part, you know, kids enjoyed it. I think it just depended on the age. Some kids were afraid of the butterflies, so. But yeah, this is my butterfly center as of now. Okay, so that is my museum at this moment. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one.